Hey everybody, it's me, it's Michael B. I apologize, I'm not exactly ready. I've spent the last couple days basically trying to change the way this room works, and I painted it, I bought some new lighting, and I was going to have a new camera getting ready started, and anyways, I didn't get the camera up, so I got the lighting and I got the room painted, but it's all not together. Anyways, thank you so much for joining me tonight. I am doing the first annual, hopefully, Home Arcade Awards. Apparently, P-Dubs is messaging me in the chat saying, "Oh my God, Michael B. I told literally you and all the viewers that we were going to be doing the Home Arcade Awards this Friday on Super Game Room Dudes. If that's true..." Whoops, I forgot. Anyways, let's get started with the Home Arcade Awards 2021. Wow. Yeah, that's from Nintendo World Store in New York. I went there in, I don't know, it was like 2011, 2012. Yeah, Ritual Dello, painting the walls in big blue colors. Thank you so much, everybody, for joining me. Console Fanboy, you remember, me and Nostalgia are both in the chat saying, I don't know. I have no idea. I don't know. I don't know what's going on with Super Game Room Dudes, but this is obviously, I'm essentially copying the Game Awards, making fun of the Game Awards in some senses. I mean, even look at the logo, right? So, but at the same time, while I'm doing that, this is a really good chance to honor and recognize some of the stuff that has happened in the last year in the home arcade space. Not a sunburn, a painting burn, if that makes sense to you. Maybe a high blood pressure burn, because I've spent the last like 24 hours nonstop trying to do a couple projects. It's not the baby's room, but my wife did make fun of me when I picked the color out. She said, literally, the boys' room is probably going to be that color too. Hey, Steps 2 Gaming, what's happening? Let's get started with the awards, guys. So the way this is going to work, I've got the chat open here, and what we're going to do, thank you so much for everybody being here too. I really appreciate that. So the way this is going to work is I'm put the topics out there earlier, I put up all the categories so we know what we're going to be voting on. But I'm not going to make the decision. I just picked the nominees. So I'm going to put it in the chat. I'll put the category up and I'll put the nominees up. We'll wait for like 2 minutes and whoever wins is the winner of the award. So let's see if I can figure out how to do this. All right. So we're going to ask a poll question. You guys got to be patient with me tonight too. I'm going to try my best to do this as quickly as possible, but be patient with me, guys. Let's start out with Best Pinball Machine. And let's go. I'm sorry, guys. Just adding these in here. If there was some way to automate that, that would have been very cool. Yes, RGT85, you were 100% up for an award, brother. AtGames Legends Pinball. Of course, I'm going to ham fist this. Add option. Oh. Add option. Oh, I can only do 4. This is tough. I can only do 4, so I screwed up because most of the awards are 5. So already, this is a major mistake. I'm going to eliminate one person right off the get-go. That's the easiest way to do it. Early leads out there for the AtGames Legends Pinball, and I don't think that's going to be a surprise for anybody. Me, myself, when I was looking through the reviews, I mean, it's such a big difference, the ALP compared to everything else I've played. I've only recently got to play the Toyshock, and the Toyshock's pretty good too, but I mean, it's very limited with the number of games you get on it. You only get the initial 10 games, Arcade1Up. Arcade1Up has the Zen games. Zen games have the best physics. They probably have the best licenses, best everything, but the execution is really the problem, because in order to get it play right, they're playing at 720p. There's jaggies. The colors are a little bit washed out, and the fact that there's no online connectivity, which is a big staple of the whole Zen pinball community. Was including well played really necessary? Hey, I got to throw it up there. It's a pinball machine that came out last year. Yeah, Mitchell B brings up a really good point there. It's the ALP is great, but like one of the big drawbacks is the fact that you put your hands on the front panel, and where they have the exciters, it's just like a Retro Ralph said it best. It sounds like it's farting. So that's the way it feels. So yeah. Anyways. Can we vote across country lines? We can absolutely vote across country lines, guys. I mean, AtGames has no competitions for pinball. No, they're out in a pretty strong lead here right now. We know that, guys. We know that. I really hope that if P-Dubs is out there, he has forgiven me for stealing the Super Game Room Dude show this Friday. If that's what I did. I don't remember it at all. No clue. Does this include the me? No, this does not include the hack. This is the pinball machines as they currently come. That's it. So let me take a look at the poll. Take a look at the poll here. We got 2 minutes, so we're going to leave it up for just one more minute. Arcade1Up Star Wars is getting a couple votes. Toyshock and Well Played, kind of out there. The fact that ALP is a slam dunk says a lot about how bad a job these companies did on their initial pinball releases. Yeah, well, Toyshock, aside from the physics being a little bit off, put out a very good product. It's just timing, right? They couldn't capitalize on that and get more units out there before the other companies came out there and just kind of smoked them a little bit. It's tough. I had no idea. I'm sure he'll do it differently. This is a very different award show for me. This is, I'm asking you guys. All right, so we're at 3 minutes. I'm going to end the poll, and the winner is the AtGames Legends Pinball Machine. Congratulations, AtGames. You are the winner on this year's, let me bring the chat up. You are the winner from 91 votes from the people watching. The AtGames Legends Pinball wins Best Pinball Machine. All right, guys. I don't think that's a surprise for anybody. I think everybody's pretty much on the ball about that. That's what it was going to be. So congratulations, AtGames. Let's go on to our second category. Kessel's Arcade. Kessel's a big Arcade1Up fan. I guess he doesn't like the ALP. I don't know if he's tried it, but it's, you know, people want different things. I know he really likes his Arcade1Up pinballs. I like my Arcade1Up pinballs too. All right, so we're going for the next category. And this time, what are we going to ask, guys? Oh, this is a good one. Best home arcade game lineup. Now, me stupidly, guys, as you remember, I put 5 categories out there, so I'm going to eliminate one, and I hope nobody's mad at me. Best home arcade game lineup. And now I'm going to clarify this too. Before you vote, best home arcade game lineup, this is stock that comes with the machine. So that means if you can add games after the fact, or you can add games through illicit means, you can't include that as part of the game lineup. It has to be the arcade lineup coming right out of the gate when you buy the machine new. So here we go. I just got to bring up the categories again. So the categories are... All right, you guys talk amongst yourself while I put this up here. And I'm going to have to boot one. Sorry, guys. I almost need help here. All right, so here we go. Well played wins. All right, the next poll's up, guys. Here it comes. Best home arcade game lineup. I took off Class of 81, guys, because I'm only supposed to ask 4 in the polls. So let's see. Now, with iiRcade, remember, that's only the 10 initial launch games. So that's your Dragon's Lair, Double Dragon, Beach Buggy Racing. That's what we're talking about here, not the games you can add to it. Atari Legacy for me, awesome game lineup. I mean, it's 12-1. Love it. Love it. Arcade1Up Big Blue. Oh, that's not supposed to be 2. It's supposed to be the AtGames Legends Ultimate Mini. Sorry about that, guys. iiRcade and then Arcade1Up Big Blue. So far, we're neck and neck with Big Blue and Atari Legacy. I butchered it. I know, Travis. I butchered it. It was supposed to be AtGames Legends Ultimate Mini. So, Papa Brad says Atari. We're doing good here. All right, so guys, we're going to give this exactly 3 minutes. 3 minutes. So, whoever takes the lead after 3 minutes wins. The Legends Ultimate Mini, I didn't include the regular Legends Ultimate because, I mean, that's a product that's been out for a long time now. Legends Ultimate Mini only came out this past year. A lot of people don't actually even have theirs yet. But it came with, I can't remember the number of games, but the included lineup, I mean, there's a ton of them. There's over 100 games there, so. Atari Legacy for cheap today. I know it's timely, and I actually got a bunch of views on my old Atari Legacy review today as well, so I guess people were trying to double check. Hey, Naked HD XYZ online strips without clothing. That's what I'm talking about. Online strips without clothing. Nobody wanted Atari until price was $250. Harold, I would disagree. Like, everybody, when that was announced, the Legacy cabinets originally, with the Tempest artwork, everybody was in love with. The only problem I had was the fact that it was a horizontal screen, and I mean, Tempest itself is a vertical game. I wanted to see it. One category should be Best Legacy Cabinet, 100%. Thank you very much, Kev Greth. Thank you for taking them out, brother. Raspberry Pi for the win. Oh, here we go. I know, Jaster, it's tough. That's a tough one, right? The Big Blue. You got 3 versions of 2 Saturday Night Slam Masters. You got 3 versions of Darkstalkers. You got 3 versions of Street Fighter. Yeah. Jason Cutler, I like to watch chicken strips. That's not bad. That's not bad at all. And 2 minutes in, we're looking at a pretty tight race between Atari Legacy and Arcade1Up Big Blue. Let's see. I got Start Legacy at $3.99 from GameStop. 12 games on Atari. Yeah, I mean, they're older games. If you're not into classic arcade games, it's not going to be your jam. Like me, Major Havoc. Oh, yeah. Yes, please. But some of these games are already on the original AtGames Legends Ultimate, too, which is interesting, right? But it's not the same. ALU Mini, not ALU, ALU Mini. I do have a most anticipated cab for 2022. Console Fanboy says Big Blue is life. We're in 3 minutes in poll. And the winner is... I think it's going to be Big Blue. It's Arcade1Up Big Blue by a hair over the Atari Legacy. 108 votes. Congratulations to Arcade1Up Big Blue on having the best game lineup of 2021. Midway Legacy should have been in here. Yeah, Mike Hockhurts, I probably should have done that. I'm trying to be fair to include products from each company. It's tough because, you know me, I have a... What is it? Preclusion? I have a excitement about Arcade1Up, so sometimes I've got to take a step back. WKRP in Cincinnati, boo! It's like the Oscars. No one you ever want to win is going to win. Tempest on the ALU with reverse controls. Spinner should be... Yeah, see, that's the thing. Jennifer, I'm 100% with you. It's like playing Tron, too. Like, people who play Tron, even with Glenn's joystick on the AtGames Legends Ultimate, and then they're like, well, it's okay. It's not a very good game. Play it on the right machine, guys. It's different. Everything's different when you're playing it with the right controls. All right. So guys, we're down 2 awards. What do you think so far? Are you ready for your first exclusive world premiere? Well, I don't have any of those. We're not in an amphitheater. This is a guy in his office, in his house, that's half put back together. All right, let's do something a little bit different now. This is... Oh, yeah. P-Dubs on his show tonight was talking about this. So, I got a feeling we might have a back-to-back winner here, actually, guys. We'll see. Well, I'll try not to butcher it this time. Oh, no, that's not what I want. I'm asking the poll a question, guys. The next category is Best Online Experience. I'm just putting the categories in, guys. Give me 1 second. I really wish there was an easier way to do this. I suppose I could have just been going, or had it ready. And here it comes, guys. Best online experience. So I have asked 5 in all these, like I told you. I eliminated NBA Jam early on. The reason why I added it, even though it was a game from last year, was the fact that this year they added the voice chat feature, so maybe could learn how to type first. That would be a good idea too, Scott Gray. Let's just be thankful that I managed to fix my mechanical keyboard and it no longer double types at least. Let's see. Arcade1Up Marvel vs. Capcom. That community is still bursting. Hey, a lot of votes here for ArcadeNet. That is surprising, so good on them. Console Fanboy Rev made this happen. Maybe I would also give John D a lot of credit too. John D was very involved in pushing the Arcade1Up Big Blue cabinet and community, so he deserves some credit too. And I see some votes for iiRcade leaderboards. So iiRcade doesn't have a huge online offering. I mean, they have, what do you call it? Just Bomb Squad right now. But next year, we're going to have a huge classic arcade offering from iiRcade coming out. But one thing they've had since day one, which has always been pretty fun, is their leaderboards. I remember the first time I played Dragon's Lair and comparing my scores against Prentice and all the top guys. So, you know, even Arcade1Up now is having great experience. Like, I'm having fun with Tron. You know, seeing that I'm 463rd on the leaderboard in Tron. So, yeah. I don't have Big Blue, but I hear great things. Yeah, me and P-Dubs played for 3 hours Saturday night, and we were on the top 10 leaderboard for top 10 leaderboard for Darkstalkers because nobody's played. And yeah, so anyways, we had a lot of fun playing Street Fighter. I don't know if P-Dubs told anybody who won. I know who won. Yeah, Mike Hawkhurts, I agree with you. Voting ArcadeNet for Best Online Anything is voting for Monday Night Raw's Best Wrestling Show. But, you know, people like what they like, guys. People like what they like. For me, I mean, ArcadeNet is an amazing program. I just wish that they had the game's support in there as well. But I'm not going to influence this. This is your guys' vote. You guys tell me. Things to rot your brains. Jacob, I vote ArcadeNet, but I may be biased. I'm not surprised, brother. That's okay. Hey, Reset, not Rudy Roundhouse. What's happening? Welcome to the 2021 Home Arcade Awards. I like Xbox Game Pass too. We're waiting on that 3 minutes to hit. Once 3 minutes hits, that's going to be the end of the poll, guys. Yes, X-Men vs. Street Fighter totally counts as Marvel vs. Capcom. Same thing. we had a lot of fun playing Capcom Sports the other day. Oh, there it is, guys. So we're going to end the poll. Best online experience. And for the first time ever in the Home Arcade Awards, we have a back-to-back winner, Arcade1Up Big Blue. So congratulations, Arcade1Up Big Blue. You're voted as the 2021 Best Online Experience from the Home Arcade Awards. Best Arcade Pronunciation, Michael B. All right, let's do something a little bit different, guys. This time on the next one, we are going to do something that's creator involved. And I wanted to add this in because a big part of this community and what we do is driven by people like me, but definitely more talented, that do this stuff. So we are actually going to talk about Best Home Arcade Podcast. Now, Justin, I apologize, but I am going to boot you from this because I'm only allowed to have 4 categories. It's only because you have an individual podcast. That's the only reason why I'm booting you from this, Justin. Not another Home Arcade Podcast. Justin's getting booted. So, your choices are the Basement Corner Arcade, the Weekly Retro Party, the Retro Buzz, which I think was the originator of all these shows in the first place. Wasn't it the first one? And I wouldn't have added this because I'm trying to disqualify myself, but at the same time, I don't want to take away from the other people that are on the show with me. So vote for the Super Game Room dudes as if I'm not there. Please don't vote because it's my show. Just vote for your favorite. I won't be offended if it's not Super Game Room dudes. So here we go. Best Home Arcade Podcast. You guys have 3 minutes to go. Best Marquee Award. Oh, that's a tough one. iiRcade. So you're voting for... Thank you, guys. Super Game Room dudes got a couple votes out early. I appreciate it. I know, don't boo... I know, boo me. Don't boot Justin. But he does a solo show. So this is... I'm trying to look at teams here, guys. Like, there were so many people you could add. If you're going to do solo podcasts, you got 19K Fox. There's just so many good people doing this stuff. And if I left anybody out, I'm terribly sorry, guys. Yeah, Kessel's Arcade. There's a ton of people doing this. A lot of really good people. Basement Corner Arcade. They basically mainly do our AtGames stuff, so it might not be your super cup of tea. Weekly Retro Party. They've been coming on. I don't get to watch them very often because they schedule their show exactly the same time as AEW Dynamite. And for those of you who don't know, Weekly Retro Party started out as the Retro After Party. Then they went into doing more of their own show, and they've really come into their own. They changed some of their hosts. Got a good show. Retro Buzz, the original creator of it all, and Super Game Room dudes. I'm lucky enough that the guys put up with me, even though I steal their idea for an award show. And here we are. All right, so we're going to wait for the 3-minute mark. When the 3-minute mark hits, we'll take down the poll. iiRcade, okay. Should have split it into 2 groups, group and individual. Yeah, that would have been a good idea. I will take that in consideration for the Home Arcade Awards 2022. Yeah, everybody is all pretty entertaining. Like, you guys are amazing because, I see all the same people in the same chats, and there's so many shows out there, so many time. You guys invest so much time into watching us all, and it's super appreciated, guys. Thank you so much. 19K will be running a bourbon awards after this. I do it too, Fortnite cool. I do it too all the time. I'm still... if I'm interested in something, I can watch the same Arcade1Up review like 10 times to figure out whether or not I'm going to get it. Endless is the funniest guy console fanboy knows. I agree. He is pretty funny. Tim Hudson, yeah, I have some issues with my errors, don't I? Yeah, Mr. Chip, I listen, I didn't include myself in anything else. I agree with you. It's a little, but I mean, I'm not going to take away from P-Dub's nostalgia and Detroit love. I'm telling people, vote for the Super Game Room dudes if that's your choice, as if I'm not there. Maybe we can put an asterisk by it if I win. I shouldn't have done it. I'm sorry. That's not my polite way of saying that. I froze? No way. No way. I'm going to have to check this. I hope not. It says stream health is excellent. I hope I didn't freeze. Thanks, Mr. Chip. Best clickbait thumbnail award. Cogs are us. I'm sorry. I should have put that up there. Don't take offense to this, but Best Thirst Trap Award goes to Kongs Are Us. That was a audience selected award. B Kong, every time he's got his wife up there, I'm like, how does he not get 1 million views? Because she's beautiful, always an excellent video. They do good stuff. So yeah, Best Thirst Trap. Oh my god, I left it up too long. Anyways, guys, this is why I wasn't going to include. I definitely didn't include myself because I didn't want to put it up there. But it looks like Super Game Room dudes with 66% of the vote have taken Best Home Arcade Podcast. Thank you very much. I will select it. I will take it only because I booted Justin's solo show out. If not, he probably would have won. So thank you so much, guys. I will talk to the rest of the Super Game Room dudes and have them accept the award. Of course, because I'm the host, I cannot win. All right, so that was fun. Fist of Love rigged. Yeah, it is awkward. Like that. That's why I didn't do it. Like there's another award coming up, Content Creator of the Year, and I hate that term, but Content Creator of the Year, and I did not include myself in that just for that reason. But I didn't want to do it for Super Game Room dudes to take away from the other guys. All right, so on to the next one, guys. So we're going to go to the next poll. It's a poll on a poll match. On to the next poll. And this is one I absolutely love. This is one they do on the Game Awards, and I think it's a really cool one. So I stole it, and I'm going to use it here. So it's Best Ongoing Home Arcade Product. Yeah, you've heard me right. What does that mean? Best Ongoing Home Arcade Product. So the thing is, not all companies are like Arcade1Up. You buy an Arcade1Up cabinet, you get what you get, and that's it. Unless they do some updates to fix some features, that's it. But then you've got products out there like the iiRcade, and you got products out there like the AtGames Legends Ultimate, and you got products out there like the Infinity Game Table, where they're constantly providing updates, providing you with new games, options that you can buy that improve your experience. So what do you think of that? Overthink Gaming, Console Fanboy, Content Creator of the Year. Overthink, I'm going to agree with you after seeing the video he did on P-Dubs yesterday. I do. But it's specifically about people that are making, I don't know what you call it, like news and review videos for Arcade1Up, AtGames, and that stuff. So, Best Satirical Content Creator of the Year definitely goes to Console Fanboy. Agree. All right. So, Best Ongoing Home Arcade Product. Get it together, Mike. Sorry about all the typing, guys. I wish I hadn't killed this fish. I wish there was an easier way to do it. I wish. what else is there? I guess gotta remember my categories. Also, I unplugged my printer and I couldn't print these out today, so I'm going back and forth between an online list. Not exactly the best way to do it. All right, and just adding the last option up here now. And boom! So for this one, I had 5 categories. Well played pinball. I booted because it was kind of more of a joke inclusion by the fact that Well Played said they were going to add additional pinball tables from the Zachariah library for you to download later. Of course, that never transpired. So here are your categories. We have the iiRcade, AtGames Legends Pinball, Arcade1Up Infinity Game Table, and AtGames Legends Ultimate. I know some people are thinking, what's the Infinity Game Table doing there? It's not really arcade. It's kind of in the arcade space. Even though it's board games, they've kind of hinted at the fact that there might be other arcade titles coming to it. AtGames Legends Pinball, we've seen these constant releases of the Taito packs. We've seen the Zachariah tables added, which have been fantastic. And who knows what the future holds. So there's that. The AtGames Legends Ultimate. We're not getting any new games right now from the Legends Ultimate, and there hasn't been any movement on the store. Legends Ultimate seems to be forgotten about a little bit, but you do get some additional new games coming through ArcadeNet from time to time. That's why that's there. Of course, you can see it. It's running away with the vote here for best ongoing home arcade product is the iiRcade, because almost weekly for a long time, they were throwing out 2, 3, 4, 5 games, and just this past while they had the huge sale. I forgot on week 1 and forgot to pick it up, but I managed to pick it up in week 3 on the sales. I got Ease 2, so yeah, I mean, there's a lot of stuff on there. We're going to end this exactly at the 3-minute mark. That's how we choose our winner. So right now, iiRcade has a commanding lead. If you're interested in another product, now's the time to jump in. RGT85, I'm getting Metroid J for Christmas. Oh, Sean, I think you're gonna win that. We know the math on Metroid. Metroid's incredible, but just never sells for whatever reason. Best home arcade content creator from Newfoundland. You know, I'll still probably lose that one, WKRP. What awards did I miss? P-Dubs, I am so sorry, man. Like, my brain is spacing. If we were supposed to do the exact same thing on Friday, I am sorry I stole it. I assumed we would do it differently, and I completely forgot you said it. So I am so sorry, brother. I'm the worst. I'm the worst. You didn't miss Content Creator of the Year, P-Dubs, and you are up for that award, so congratulations, brother. Pre-wrote the category notepad before the stream, then copy and paste when ready. Yeah, that's kind of what I did. Reset Rudy, not Rudy Roundhouse. iiRcade is really the only one in this list adding content. It's the only one adding content consistently. That's fair, Reset Rudy. The ALP is still adding content. ALU is adding content through ArcadeNet. And the Infinity Game Table is adding content fairly regularly. Not every week, but it's not rigged. I mean, there you go. You can't nominate anybody, P-Dubs. I picked the people. 19K Fox unfortunately didn't make it. He may make it next year. And he may make it for individual podcasts, individual host podcasts next year, which I did not include as a category. He's sorry, but he did it anyways. Hey, Canada. Sorry is Canadian for sorry. That is correct. Yeah, I think we can do this again on Friday. I don't think P-Dubs had the same thing I planned afterwards. T-Roll is going 4 minutes. There we go. We're going to end it. And the winner is... Waiting. best ongoing home arcade product is the iiRcade. Congratulations to iiRcade. Kev Gret, the award for most appearances on podcast goes to Michael B. I have actually held back on that. I don't go on as many now, just for you, Kev Gret. That's for you. You know what's funny? When P-Dubs told me that his host for a show was the initials TR, I was like, TR, who is it? And I was trying to think of people, and he said he's never been on TV before, and I was like, well, it can't be the Rexer, and that's the only one I could think of with TR, so yeah, T-Roll caught me off guard. All right, guys, so let's move on. What award are we going to do next? This one's fun. And there's one in there that I'm going to boot, and I'll tell you why. I'll tell you why early. So, next poll and the next award is for most anticipated home arcade product. And your choices are Arcade1Up, Killer Instinct, AtGames, Legends Racer, Arcade1Up Dragon's Lair, and Arcade1Up Terminator 2. So guys, the one I booted was iiRcade 2.0 because right now that is speculation. We don't know anything about it. There's a super chat here for Emery Arcade. Cheers to the award show hosts. Great job this year, Michael B. Thank you so much, Emery Arcade, for the super chat. I really appreciate it, brother. WKRP in Cincinnati. Congrats, iiRcade. Use the prize money to get Mutant Football League working. So this one's going to be interesting. Most anticipated home arcade product. The thing was, it had to be something that has been announced at this point. I guess I could have included the AtGames 4-player control deck, but it didn't feel right. I wanted to go with a full cabinet, something that we knew that was coming out. How about iiRcade Online Play? Ronsky, I probably could have included that one too. Kangza Ross, Arcade1Up Marvel vs. Capcom 2, most anticipated rumor. That's true. That's true. Yeah, this is a tough one, guys. What one is it for you? I mean, I included Dragon's Lair not because I think that there's a ton of people out there that include it. It's just we've known for so long we're getting a Dragon's Lair, and it's going to be one of those hits that people are going to want to add to their arcade mainly for the look and the uniqueness of it. But then you've got Killer Instinct, that next jump into the fighting game community, and then Terminator 2, the next shooter. I mean, I was going to add Terminator 2 for best game lineup, but Jeff Robertson, you should win a Dundee. I thought about doing a Dundee Awards too. Maybe that's what. Maybe I'll do a Dundee Awards for my go home show for the year. Dundee Awards for other home arcade YouTubers. That'd be fun. Things to rot your brains. I've got plans for that racing machine. Yet you got to complete the AtGames system there. John wants to know why Michael B is such a Sydney Hunter hater. I'm not a Sydney Hunter hater. I love Sydney Hunter. The Arcade1Up Pro line isn't on the list because it's not official. Garage Gamer almost bought a Tempest today. For $250, I would have done it, man. I don't know what was holding you down. Retrostasis, what did I miss here? What did I miss? It's interesting that MVC2... yeah, that is interesting. Now, if Marvel vs. Capcom 2 does come out, that's going to be another big blue, isn't it? Or is it going to... I'm interested in that. We'll see what happens there. R.I.P. Yeah, Daphne. Daphne passed away. Yeah, that's really sad. Yeah, I'm not gonna say I'm not getting T2 because I probably will, but I don't have plans right now. Tron greater than Dragon's Lair. Yeah, but Tron's already out. It's not most anticipated. All right, we're at 3 minutes. Time to end the poll. And the most anticipated home arcade product of 2021 is Arcade1Up Killer Instinct. I'm sure that Twisted Chris's videos this last little while has been providing people with a lot of FOMO, and just 9% more than the AtGames Legends Racer, Arcade1Up Killer Instinct is the winner for most anticipated home arcade product. Congratulations, Arcade1Up. Retrostasis says, I'm expecting to see a second gen Big Blue Marvel vs. Capcom 2. I think so too. Okay, so moving on along, guys. I gotta see how many of these I've got through. Best online. Oh, this one's gonna be fun. And not controversial at all. Oh, here we go. So the next award goes for the Home Arcade Spokesperson of the Year. So this is a company award. And your choices are The Jonger, Jong, iiRcade. My friend, so glad he's back. Well, Jong's my friend too. John D. Arcade1Up. Adoption. This might seem weird to you guys, but Bill from AtGames. So if you guys don't know who Bill is, it's Bill Lojadeus. He usually posts most of the AtGames formal stuff that's going out there. He's essentially the face of AtGames in the social media community. He does all the communications for them. And then last but not least, kind of the same category, Linda Falke for Toyshock. Because it's Linda on all the Facebook groups, basically being the public face. The one I am going to boot in this one is Jay from Unico, because really, Jay doesn't come out as a formal face. He did that one interview with Unqualified Critics, so I'm sorry, Unico, you've been booted from this one. But we're going to ask the community right now, who is your favorite home arcade spokesperson? Whether you choose it by the individual or you choose it by the company. Let's see who's going to win the award. I see we're out to an early lead for John D. Jong in second place. Isn't this the Razzies? Gaming Shill of the Year. No, I can't ask that one because I will automatically win, JJ. Wow, neck and neck, John D. and Jong. Look at that. John D is only slightly ahead. Zodwriter, Jay has been on my stream. So biased, Michael B. I don't know if you're being serious or not, Zodwriter. If he was on your streams, I did not realize that, and I apologize, brother. Jaster says, John D for whoopin' Zohar. Jong will literally answer anything. Jong is a super good guy. And you know what I like to see about this for Jong and John D here, going neck to neck? They're actually really friendly with each other. They both worked at Sony back in the day. Good for them. So it's good to see the community is both jumping on them. So Jong and John D, and it's going to come down to the wire here. Jong has Starbursts. Yeah, that's a winner. Jong has Starbursts. I might seem like I'm frozen. I'm just taking it all in now. I see 4 votes for Bill at AtGames. Well, 4%. And I also see Linda at Toyshock is on the board now. John D on Michael B one too many times. John did 2 shows with me, brother. Jong, I talk to Jong regularly, and I'm surprised I haven't had a chance to do a show with Jong. Maybe I'll see if Jong will come on my show here sometime soon. I know he's not, I don't think he's in North America right now, so it might be hard to do, but yeah. Yeah, I wouldn't mind doing something with John sometime in the near future. All right, guys, we're sitting at 110 votes. Very close to this being over. Ryan Martinez, yeah, John, commitment and care for his customers is second to none. I agree. I love the way he does it. And we're at 3 minutes. We're going to end it. And the winner, by a hair, is John D. from Arcade1Up. Congratulations, John D. from Arcade1Up. You are the spokesperson of the year for the 2021 Home Arcade Awards. And John, very special shout out to you. You almost won, brother. Really, we're all winners because of you, John, because of the commitment you have towards your company. So good for you, brother. WKRP in Cincinnati. I do not think he agrees with the way the voting went. I'm not going to say anything else there. Oh, here we go. All right. So, moving on. Okay, we're getting down to the nitty-gritty now. To the nitty-gritty. And this one is another YouTuber award. So the poll is coming out, guys. Thank you so much for sticking with me, and I apologize. They do get a bad rep. I agree with you, Zodwriter. I haven't had much interaction with them so far, and, maybe I gotta look more into it. I don't know what the award's going to be yet. I don't know. We'll see if this goes somewhere, right? Okay, Best Home Arcade Content Creator is the category. And your choices are P-Dubs, Arcade Loft. Thank you so much for hanging out up in the arcade with me. Number 2, my good buddy, Console Kits. Number 3, the father-to-be, Cool Toy. You know what? Guys, I'm going to ask you in the chat. I got to take one of these guys out because I put 5 categories down. We can only have 4. So I'm going to make a decision. I'm going to make a decision on this. I'm going to leave Cool Toy in. And I'm going to take unqualified critics out. Not because... I don't know. It's so hard. Your average gamer last. I'm taking unqualified critics out for one reason. He took some time off this year because he was building his house, so he could have easily been on this list as well. If it was 5, it would have been Kessel's Arcade, Retro Ralph. Retro Ralph isn't really covering home arcade stuff right now, so I apologize. And I'm not going to put myself on my own list. I wouldn't want to do that. I didn't even want to put myself in there for Super Game Room dudes, but I didn't want to take away from the other guys. So this is the list I'm going with. Guys. So this is your best home arcade content creator. So this is somebody that's making videos about sales, about updates, about rumors, about products that are coming out, reviews. Pick your favorite home arcade content creator, YouTuber, whatever you want to call it. Your choices again are P-Dubs Arcade Loft, Console Kits, Cool Toy, and Your Average Gamer. Yes, I see everybody. Kongs R Us gets your vote. And 19K snubbed again. Guys, this is only the first year. No Retro Ralph. This past year gave up covering home arcade stuff, so he came out. Jason Cutler, UAG loses points for being a Giants fan. Console fanboy. I licked Console Kits. P-Dubs gets my vote. Yeah, guys, Kongs and 19K Fox are both great. Kessel's Arcade, redo and put Kongs on. Everybody, calm down. I'm going to make a category and add it, even though we didn't have it. I'm going to add a category. Okay? We're gonna pull an audible here. We're gonna pull an audible. Retro Ralph actually reviewed Attack from Mars last year. He kind of reviewed Big Blue, but I mean, he really moved away from this community this year. Otherwise, he definitely would be up there, guys. UAG over Kongs. Don't worry, you'll have a chance to vote for Kongs and a couple other people here in a minute. Don't worry. We're at 1 minute, 111 votes, guys. Best home arcade content creator. Michael B should just start his own home arcade company. Maybe. I know. I wish there were more poll options, guys. If there was more poll options, I would have had 20 people up there. Does Michael B look like Zohar? I don't know. I don't know. Just make a category and have all the choices be Kongs. LOL most hated. That would probably be me. Agreed. My wife agrees. I'm going to add 2 more categories just so you guys... Hey, listen. I can pull an audible. Here. Ryan Battles knows with 4 choices, I can't include everybody. So what I went with here were the people that I saw being the most prevalent this year, and also the people that have been doing this a while, so I included those. We're at the 3-minute mark, and the winner is P-Dubs Arcade Loft. P-Dubs Arcade Loft. Thank you so much. Congratulations, P-Dubs Arcade Loft. You were chosen as Best Home Arcade Content Creator of the Year at the Home Arcade Awards 2021. Congratulations. And now, because I am a kind of guy that I like to throw it out there, and I did boot a couple people earlier. Hold on, guys. This is for you guys. Don't say I don't listen. Ah, man. Oh. I'm trying to think now. I got 3. Who else does one? Oh man, I'm at a list. Oh, P-Dubs, you haven't... why is everybody making all these suggestions? Oh... Who else do I want to put in there? Oh my god. Guys, why isn't Michael B on that freaking... I'm not going to put myself on a list for myself. Thank you, though, guys. Well, let me look here. All right, screw it. This is an audible, guys. This is an audible. All right. So this is an audible, an award we just came up with, and where I am the creator and host of this award show, I can do this on the fly. Best Individual Home Arcade Podcast Show. We've got the Sunday Fun Day with Kongs R Us. We've got 19K Fox's show on Sundays. We got Console Kits. Not Another Home Arcade Podcast. And then we've got our buddy P-Dubs again with Multicade Mondays. So guys, the votes are in for you. Let's throw it up there. That's the great thing about doing this. I can go as long as I need to. I can go as long as I want. So here we go. We're going to wait 3 minutes and then we can nail it. Friday, we need 4 clips to vote on the best anchor drop of the year. Lifetime achievement goes to Glenn. That is true. Thanks, No Money Ranger, for reminding me of that. Lifetime achievement award this year goes to Glenn. Oh, that's a hard thing. Here's the thing: nobody loses. Everybody's great. Everybody's awesome. Michael B wins the award for most disorganized homer. Hey, this was an audible, Mike. JJ says he's never heard of Kang Zeros. You got to go check out Kang Zeros. He's a good guy. Papa Rad says Kang Zeros. All right, guys. This was on the fly. On the fly. Best up and coming, I think I'm going to leave that for next year, Console Fanboy, but I appreciate the suggestion. A couple of people have put it out there. No, it's not over yet. It's not over yet. Console Kits is standing at 29%. 19K Fox is at 18%. Kev Grip Michael B wins Most Angry Typer Award. No Nostalgia. No Nostalgia. Does Nostalgia still make videos? Console Ross. I voted for Console Kits because I love talking about aspect ratios. Console Kits is probably pretty busy today. There was a lot of videos put out there about the Analog Pocket, and I know that My Life in Gaming put out like a 57-minute video. Like, it's crazy, man. I don't know how they get the stuff they do. So, yeah. Nostalgia is that guy that everyone knows but always forget that he exists. If Zohar doesn't win an award, the show is not legit. Alright, we're at the 3-minute mark. Next year we might do Best Arcade Wife, but congratulations, the On the Fly Best Individual Home Arcade Podcast Show. And the winner goes to Kongs R Us. Congratulations, Kongs. This is your first win at the Home Arcade Awards 2021. Congratulations. Congratulations. All right, back on to our regularly scheduled polls. Here we go. What's up with the blue? Did the wife kick you out of No, I painted my office this past weekend, Your Average Gamer. That's why everything's blue here now. When we moved in this house, this was my wife's office originally, and I've been dying to paint it because when we moved in, every room in the house was painted the same, like off peach beige, like it was disgusting. So she finally gave in and let me paint this office this weekend, and I went with blue. And I don't know why. I was just fun blue. All right, so here we go. I'm surprised I didn't do this one earlier, guys. Copy. All right, next poll, guys. And then we get to the big ones. The big ones. So, best looking home arcade. So, we're going to go with Arcade1Up. Big Blue. AtGames. Legends. Ultimate. Mini. Tetris. Oh, I got too many in there. All right. I'm going to put this one in there. I put it on the list because even though there was problems with it and it fell apart, that Mutant League Football cab was incredible. So even though there's problems with it, we're still going to include it. And I'm going to boot out Atari Legacy because there's too much Arcade1Up in this category, even though I love Atari Legacy. And Arcade1Up Tron. So here it is. Award for loudest keyboard goes to, I know, 19K Fox. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. All right, best looking home arcade. So this is just 100% by the way the arcade looks. You've got Arcade1Up, Street Fighter 2 Big Blue, AtGames Legends Ultimate Mini Tetris Edition, the iiRcade, Mutant League Football, and Arcade1Up Tron. Hey, your average gamer. I'm actually in agreement with you, but other people like it, so that's why I added it. It's up to them. This is not my list, it's your guys' list. And what I would have voted for is currently in the lead. Yeah, I love that Tron cabinet. The Tron cabinet just, I mean, it looks like Tron. So good. I know, Atul, I know, because I can't have all I can't have all Arcade1Up here. You got to give people choices. Atari Legacy is great looking. The only thing about Atari Legacy that always kills me is the fact that the marquee isn't the appropriate slant because they didn't want to add a second panel like they did with Tron. And what is it, the S panel? And then also the fact that the screen is messed up, but Tron and it's not close. I got a feeling that I knew this was going to be a landslide. Console Fanboy, I disagree. I'm actually having a ton of fun. And it might be just I'm caught up in the hype of it being a new cabinet, but I'm actually having a blast playing Tron and trying to push myself up the leaderboard. So, yeah, I actually really like the games. And what brought me down about the games was they're rough looking, and playing them on the AtGames Legends Ultimate with the wrong controllers kind of threw me out there. Where is Arcade1Up Punisher cabinet? That should happen. I agree with you, Detroit Love. Good choice. Tetris came in 98 out of 4. Hey, man, a lot of people like that Tetris Legends Ultimate Mini Cab. They like the art, the yellow to the orange gradient looks good. I mean, me personally, I prefer original arcade, so I get it. I get it. I'm surprised Big Blue's not getting more votes, but, I mean, Tron is just... Ooh. Oh, yeah, my cat is always back there. Is it the new one? Yeah, that's Hot Rod. Mike Hawkins, is there a category for biggest dud announcement? Unico Riser. Maybe. Oh, one day I got something to tell you about Nostalgia's Batman, Steve B. One day. I know, Atul. I know what you're doing. This isn't the 1UP Awards, but in my opinion, 1UP is beyond AtGames. I know. Tetris Cab is a nightmare. A lot of people don't like it. Yeah, Tron is a revolution in home arcade gaming. I love that Tron Cab. And we're at 3 minutes. And the winner is... Arcade1Up Tron! Best looking home arcade goes to Arcade1Up and Tron. Congratulations. Tron is just unreal. You guys knocked it out of the park. Me personally, one thing I love about it is while it was $700 US, it was only $769 Canadian, so I felt like I was getting a deal. Good choice. And now we're on to the two big awards of the night, guys. The two biggest awards. So, right now, we are going to be voting on Best Overall Arcade Product. So, of the arcade products that were released this past year, what was the best overall product that was released? So, overall looks, everything. Yes, the Super Game Room dudes did win the Team Podcast Award, P-Dubs Arcade Loft. That is correct. I felt bad including us because I didn't want to include myself in any of the awards, but it was taken away from you guys, so I didn't want to not include you, so I don't know, it was awkward. Best overall arcade product. So, choice number 1, Arcade1Up, Big Blue. So this is overall games, replayability, everything. That was another category I was going to add and I forgot about. Best replayability. I got to remember that for next year. And this is not just held to arcade choices either. Choice number 2 is the AtGames Legends Pinball. iiRcade. Add option. I'm going to boot the AtGames Legends Ultimate Mini, guys. I'm sorry. That's booted. That's my personal choice. I'm booting that one. I wish I was smart enough to check how many options I could add in the poll before I started this, because I would have just had 4 pieces. I hate the fact that I had to boot something. So best overall arcade product. What's the best arcade that was released last year, in your opinion? Your choices again are Arcade1Up Big Blue, AtGames Legends Pinball, iiRcade, and Arcade1Up Tron. What are you picking? Shotgun Sean, P-Dubs, never heard of her. That award was paid for. Yeah, this one is tough, man. It is a really tough one, because that Big Blue is a lot of fun and looks good and just won a lot of people's hearts. But that AtGames Legends Pinball was so good, so much better than all the other pinball offerings out there. And then you have your iiRcade. A lot of good games came out this past year, a lot of good skins. And then Arcade1Up Tron. You guys, I know it was only 2 games, but the games are really fun. The online leaderboards is fun, and it's just so goddamn sexy. So, you guys, you got to put it in. We're at 83 votes, 91 votes with 1 minute gone. We got 2 minutes left. What will be the best overall arcade product at the Home Arcade Awards 2021? Really, ALP? Yeah, the AtGames Legends Pinball is a beast, man. My teeth are hanging out, or the cat's? Roddy, come say hello to everybody. And we have our first... Well, that's broken. That was my phone. And we have our first guest at the Home Arcade Awards, Hot Rod. And tomorrow I'll be getting another phone for the one I just broke. Best Arcade1Up Stool Award. That's a tough one. Your Average Gamer says Big Blue 1A, ALP 1B. I know, this is a tough one, man. ALP breaks too much with firmware updates. Yeah, that's tough too. My cat is double named, triple named actually, so Rowdy Piper is one of the reasons. Number 2 is... it's Hot Rod from the Transformers movie. And number 3 is, we actually had a cat who passed away last year named Rodimus Prime. And when my daughter saw this one, because we were fostering him, she said, "Oh, he's Little Roddy." That's what she called him. So we got him, and he's Little Roddy. He's Little Hot Rod. So there you go. I think Hot Rod dropped a Hot Rod. It's possible. So we're at 113 votes, guys. Let's see. Console Fanboy says iiRcade. Best arcade deal? Yeah, maybe. But I mean, that Tron went out there. So we are, boom, at the 3-minute mark. And the winner is... Best overall arcade product from 2021 at the Home Arcade Awards goes to... the AtGames Legends Pinball Table. Congratulations, Team AtGames, on the AtGames Legends Pinball Table. You guys released a winner there, and everybody here at the awards agrees, so congratulations. And now we're down to our final award of the night. I have 5 cats right now. We actually just stopped fostering cats because where my wife is pregnant, she has trouble with the kitty litters. Like, you're not supposed to be around kitty litters when you're pregnant, so we're not fostering currently. And our last foster kitten... just found a home yesterday, so now it's just our 5 household cats. All right, so now we're on to our last award of the night. And this is the big one, Best Home Arcade Company. So it's like Pitcher of the Year, I guess. Best Home Arcade Company for 2021. Who do you think had the best year and offered the best products in 2021? We've got AtGames. We've got Arcade1Up. Add option. We've got iiRcade. Add option. And then I'm going to put Unico down there. I'm going to boot Well Played because Well Played really disappeared this past year. So these are the best home arcade companies, and it's in the 3/4-ish scales. So that's why I put it out there. All right, so this is the last award of the evening for the Home Arcade Awards 2021. Fortnite Cool says this one's extremely easy. Arcade1Up is out to a commanding lead at 63%. Congratulations, well played. Oh. Super Incalls. Now, I didn't include any of the companies like, I always say this, I don't include these in Home Arcade, and I probably should, but I don't include Quarter Arcades, Numbskull, and I don't include, what's the other one the other guys are into that just released 1942? The 1/8 scale arcade, but I can't remember their name now for the life of me. But I don't include those because I usually think about, bigger ones. Akuma Rev, Unico, LOL. Yeah, I mean, someone voted them. Unico. So the reason I included it, the MVSX was such a big arcade this past year, but, they haven't really done anything else, and I would say they're probably the fourth of the big companies, maybe. Really, I mean, it's the three big companies. AtGames, Arcade1Up, and iiRcade. New Wave Toys. Console Fanboy knew what I was going for. So I'm not including those companies just because, I mean, again, hashtag death shit. It's death shit. It's not home arcade. I guess maybe they are, but... ICP wins the award for shadiest... I don't know what that is. UICP wins the award for shadiest O representation. I don't know what that is, Akuma Rev. Oh, do you mean Unico? Shadiest representation? So we're at the 1 minute mark, and Arcade1Up certainly has a commanding lead right now. For those who might be confused, this is not most Pac-Man releases of 2021. At the end of the poll, ask who has AtGames arcades and iiRcades. Just curious of the percentages. Things to rot your brains. Unico, yes. Jacob, Unico is the company that released the Neo Geo MVSX last year. Oh, Unico wins for shadiest representatives online. Gotcha. I'm betting Qbert will be released by Arcade1Up in 2022. I hope so. Dear God for P-Dub's sake. I know he wants it so bad. We're at 108 votes for Best Arcade Company. I'm sorry, Reset Rudy, not Rudy Roundhouse. Yeah, that's a good point, Akuma Rev. They did release a new product because they updated the way that the power button worked. So technically, it's like an iiRcade 1.1. Anyways, guys, that's it. The 3 minute mark, and the winner is boom. Best Home Arcade Company of 2021 at the Home Arcade Awards goes to Arcade1Up with a 58% of the vote. Congratulations to Arcade1Up. And last but not least, you know who the real winners are? It's us, because we get to enjoy all the shit these guys are making. And now we have arcades in our house. We're playing Street Fighter and Marvel vs. Capcom and even beat 'em ups online with each other and just having a blast. I spent Saturday with my buddy P-Dubs on Discord chat while we played through a bunch of games on Big Blue. Everybody wins here, guys. We're the real winners, but congratulations to the companies and the machines. What a great job you've done. Anyways, thank you so much, everybody, for spending time with me tonight. I'm going to say arcade one more time so you guys can make fun of the way I roll my R's. Everybody, thank you so much for hanging out. I hope you like my new lighting. I know it probably made my face look like it was going to explode. I got to work on this a little bit. Anyways, guys, Have a wonderful night. Thank you for joining me tonight for the first ever Home Arcade Awards. And hopefully we'll be back next year. Let's see if the network picks us up again. Anyways, guys, thank you so much. Congratulations to all the winners. Everybody have a wonderful night. And sorry, we didn't have bigger world premieres.